Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Hawkeyes will put toe to leather to crank us up. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Oregon State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the first down. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Oregon State. Once he got some room, it was over.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hawkeyes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And, Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique, too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So
that's a fumble on the play. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Here's a heat. Working the middle, it's complete. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set it down, continue to wear on this defense.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The run from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quick completion on the out route. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Wants to go up top on first down. On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Beavers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Making side adjustments here. He wants to throw it. He wants it all. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have that.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early.
God damn, nobody can get to that nigga.
That ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back.
Michigan here for film study.
Come get your film study, baby.
They've got the lead and trying to put this
Yeah.
hammerlock here in week 10.
That's the game I gotta win too, D-Lens. I gotta beat you.
About for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Well, the good news is they
Conference hella competitive now.
just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate
Yeah.
for quarterbacks, but guess what?
I gotta
They
be
do
2
have it.
conference
You gotta
trophies.
be
I gotta,
able to
you
turn the
know,
page here and lead this
you gotta
offense.
keep
Well,
going.
I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Great style points
Good
on that
defense,
catch,
y'all.
but they
Fuck
didn't
with
pick
it.
up any yardage.
Let's see what he come out of.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
They'll
Fuck
pick
that
up the
nigga,
first
man.
down as he gets it out to the
Fuck, we gave up that
27-yard
fucking
line.
first down.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the gift. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Ooh, come on, baby.
Hang on, almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for, and the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Beavers want to move quickly.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He's looking downfield to throw.
Come on.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
That ain't on you,
Well,
man.
here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on 4th down? You've got the playmakers. You made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On the move at the 30. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on 1st down. It's 2nd in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this 3rd down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25.
Got a block, Wiggins. Damn, you blocked. He might get the fuck out of there.
31-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Beavers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Strong pass
I have no
rush,
time.
gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
They have no time, coach.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure up.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You can't get nothing brewing right now, so we ain't tripping. Taking sacks.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter.
Daddy, chill. Yeah.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down.
This?
From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
That's it. That's all we got. We ain't
Stop
trying
him
to.
short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
We ain't trying to do nothing
And
crazy.
the Beavers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
My punt game is my worst
Wouldn't
game.
call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits.
Right. My punt game has been the worst part of my game.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They've got to find some answers on this drive, already down by 18 in the second quarter.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time.
Mark Cuban note-taking me.
My Cuban notes
It'll be third and long.
Oh, shit. Pay attention.
Back to throw, it's Washington. A strike downfield.
Nobody popped that whole ass nigga cut.
And they'll spot it at the 47. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
Bitch.
Some hard
What
running
you think this
there
is, Agate, boy?
defenders as he stopped for a
We play
moment.
defense over here.
The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have
That's nice.
so
That was a
much
nice
to
play.
them that can do
I'll
so
give him
much
that.
damage
You
on
got
the
him
field.
up.
Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Hawkeyes have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Oh, you got to catch that, my boy.
Caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. And back to the air on 2nd down. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
To the air on 1st down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic. There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Kansas. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Fights off a defender. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice move to keep running. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Washington. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6.
Here we go, here we go.
Wideout trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Iowa! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. An 84-yard drive there, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him down the middle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Beavers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Washington. Look out, he's got room. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
You thought that missed where I was at.
And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down.
That is ass.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
That is
And
ass.
you wonder if that was the right read by the quarterback on that RPO. Maybe he should have just handed that off because there was nobody open downfield to throw to.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. The come to the line in the hurry up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive with a pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break.
Well.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
To the air, it's Washington. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Hawkeyes are on the move. Leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. 6th play of the drive coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes one man miss. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. And incomplete on the deep ball. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy that's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receivers. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, running back on the move. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to find his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. Past the 30. Breaks into the open. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's second in the nation in rushing it.
Touchdown, Oregon State! And the pummeling has started. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the returner will be knocked down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
You know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Fires to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. But let's take a look at the highlights. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Kent State. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Dropping back, it's Washington. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy. I think they had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Floating away. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And the Beavers will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he strides his way into the end zone.
What's up with it, boss?
And
Listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him, too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw, it's Need. Complete to the right. There he goes. Smashes ahead. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Looking to throw again. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to... and really protect their guy up front.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They stay aggressive and push their way out from the 33, and it's first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Carney. Buys a little extra time. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column. And
he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa has the ball back on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Looking deep down the right side. Makes a grab deep. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Handoff to the lone back. Runs through a tackle. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Back to throw, it's Need. Pressure coming.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They want that clock to run. Still on his feet at the 25. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to him again. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Second down, he'll throw it. Now improvising. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Hit as he throws. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. One more play to pad the stats. To the air, it's Need. Fires toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead